Greetings and welcome to your soulmate soul scopes. This is a new moon edition reading, and welcome back to all my lovely friends and to all the beautiful humans out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be your soulmate reading. And so you'll want to stay tuned because if you haven't read or seen, read, because I also write and post and blog and all that stuff. If you haven't seen the Mercury reading or the new moon reading, you are definitely going to want to tune into this. And this is going to be for all you fire signs, okay? So you're going to look below for the timestamps. I want to thank you for tuning in and all the feedback. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you here. All love, light, and Reiki coming to you now. And if it's your first time, beautiful humans, tuning in, please, if this resonates with you, not only subscribe, but don't forget to set the notification so that you can see all your soulmate soul scopes, which we have two different versions that we're about to make into just a soul scope version and other wonderful content coming forward. So you don't want to miss out on anything. I'm going to begin off this reading with Sagittarius. And really quick, Sag, before I get right into you, I want to make sure that everyone understands that these aspects from this channel are mostly having to do with all the energies moving right now planetarily, because we've got 3 moons this month that we're bouncing energy off of. Mercury in retrograde, a new moon on October the 16th, another blue moon coming on the 31st. We've got Mars, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, Venus, Jupiter, Uranus. All of these are having aspects and impacts on your love and relationships. So you want to stay tuned to this reading. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's start off with you. I'm hearing facts, figures, and evidence. So you're wanting proof, validation. You want validity. It's almost like, I'm going to be very kind of crass and vulgar here. You almost want proof of life. You want to know that this relationship is worth it. You want to make sure that beyond a benefit of doubt that this person loves you, that you're going to be able to be free and open up your heart. And you need all these, you need fiery hoops jumping. You need fire swords swallowing. You need all these fire walking on hot coals and rocks. You just want proof and validation and verification, facts and evidence. You want proof is what they're saying. You get where this is going? Okay, so for you, you're going to have to look deep within. The journey here from Neptune and Pluto is the transformation and rebirth process of how to heal the space where you were hurt, where trust was so deeply broken that this is a reoccurring cycle and pattern of all your relationships. You only go in so deep before you start analyzing and criticizing and over trying to get this person to prove or all the things that you want them to do for you to show how much they love you. And still, you're like, not enough. So what about this? Will you do this? Would you do that? Will you, and you may not say these things out loud, but this is what you're saying in your head. You're always sizing up, looking from the side eye, like, okay, that's cool, I got a 70,000 carat diamond ring. That's all right. But what else you got? So that's kind of where you're coming from. And this has been ongoing. We're talking very, very long time. It's either what you can get out of the relationship, and this is with all your relationships, not just the intimate one. We're talking your friendships. If they don't have something of value that you can utilize, there's no deep heart connectivity. These are resources, is what they're saying. I know that sounds super critical, but that's what they're saying. We're getting ready to go to the cards here. We're going to pull where in your heart we need to look at where these fears are, because that's what you're about to see. Mars, Saturn is going to be working hand in hand with Pluto and Neptune and Mercury's retrograde is slowing that down, while all the moon energies are heightening your awareness and bringing the emotional part to this nonchalant, just like cool and collected demeanor. So we're going to look at the Heart Tarot card right away. Because for the love that you want, because you want it, boy, 1, 2, I didn't grab that one. We have thing here, whatever pops out, comes to show out. You want the love. You just want someone to prove it to you. So it's time to let go of the deep, deep hurts. So we've got 4 cards that have fallen out here. We are going to go into those 4 aspects because that deep wound, that deep hurt has left you unsettled and not prepared to really want to open up to a space where you can trust. These are the aspects of planets that they're bringing out for you right now. Refusing to see, they are about to show you in the most demonstrative way. And because you like the proofs, the facts, and the evidence, they're going to show you yourself because you're refusing to see. So not only will you begin to walk on hot coals and jump through fiery hoops and swallow fire swords, you're going to see what you are refusing to see about yourself. You think that this is okay. It's not getting you closer to the relationship you want. And not only that, but it's not creating the connections, the deeper connections that you really want to establish in your life. I'm going to come back to this one. These are the 4 that fell. This goes back to the base fear, security. You want your heart to be secure. And so it's hard for you to trust. This has to do with betrayals, abandonment, and deceptions. So, this result is a closure. And you've built a structure and a wall so deep, so vast, and so wide, you cannot see what parts of yourself are self-sabotaging, limiting, and blocking your own ability to manifest deep intrinsic relationships and deep intimacy and love. It is going to be time now during this cycle to rebuild, renew, because this is what Mercury does. It's a redo, revisit, revive. I love on here, rebuild. This is Mercury's theme, and this time it's coming for love. In Libra, with the new moon in Libra, the balancing energies that are coming here are the letting go. The universe is asking you, your guides, your loved ones, your ancestors, they're asking you to now spread your wings. Open your heart. Expand out. You've got to open up fluidly, and that's by letting go and trusting that you are supported. How you are supported is in trusting yourself. Your soul self is already filled with compassion, unconditional love. These are the ancestor guides, those shamanic energies, spirit animals, seasons, elemental forces that are here. And right at the beginning, I heard that you are really tuned into your awareness to a level of understanding that energies are already around you, and they're the ones that are going to be assisting you during this time of renewal. Taking charge with authority. Mars is going to be helping you with this aspect right now. Be cautious not to A, procrastinate, or B, be over assertive. This is a time for patience and planning, as well as it's going to require finesse of compassion and love and gentleness. The cavalier, cool, nonchalant is not going to win. Also, pushing your agendas right now is not going to win. Also, undermining passive-aggressive behaviors are not going to be effective for you during this time. However, taking charge is taking ownership and responsibility is what they're saying here. And that's how, that's the energies present with you. This is trusting your instincts, pulling that deep wisdom from within, trusting and knowing that you are not only worthy of being loved, but that you already are, and that gentleness of the Lamb is there also for you, to bring that compassion forward to yourself. This isn't about anyone else just yet, because to draw, heal, and renew the relationship, we got to start with you. That's why you're the heart there. See how she's applying Reiki, both hands, hand over hand, to the heart. It's a heart healing. And this, the nurturingness of the gentle, beautiful, helpless fawns. This is you holding you and what you need to do. We're going to go now to the Sacred Power deck, which is here, your soul's superpower. How you are going to rise up during this change, transformation, soul alchemy, soul consciousness, enlightenment, expansion, to get you to the other side where you can manifest a beautiful, healthy relationship of your dreams, your desires, the one that sweeps you into the romantic interludes of deep, passionate intimacies. Yeah, I was going to say sex. I wasn't going to say it. I was going to say it. I did. Soul superpower. That sacred wisdom, the listening. You know what I love about the owl is that they don't have ears, but they can hear, and their sight is impeccable. It's almost that of a hawk. They hear a vibration. It's so subtle in their awareness of information for miles and miles of trajectory. Their sight is laser and night vision. So seeing beyond what can be seen right now is what you need to listen to for yourself to move past a place. And we see the owl represented. That ancient wisdom is there for you. It's internal. It's inside of you. You're hearing your soul call. I love that the moon is represented there, and the sacred geometry of the flower of life, of all building blocks, of everything that and how we manifest and connect on that energetic level to bring the manifestations of all that we desire into life, including our love and relationships. And I want to thank all of you Sagittarius for tuning in. I can't wait to see how your adventures in healing result in the manifestation of love. And I'm Demi. Thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. If this reading resonates with you, please don't forget to hit the bell to get the notifications on your next Soulmate SoulScope reading. And I'm Demi. Also, there's links below, exclusive YouTube offer to continue a more private reading for more details and specifics about your own vibration, your life, your soul, right here. And I Am Powered by Love TV. Greetings, Leos, and welcome to your Soulmate SoulScopes. I'm Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a very intricate reading in regards to the place in your heart that needs to expand right now in preparation of the relationship. Because what I am hearing is that, and by the way, for all you friends tuning in for the very first time, this is an Akashic Record channel reading in your soul books. And for those who are tuning back in, this is going to be very expansive because there's a lot of planetary aspects. I'm not sure how or if they're going to come up, but there's a lot of planetary aspects that are involved in this season of your love. And they are saying, your guides, your angels, your ascended masters, your soul, saying that it's time to let it go. Because there's a lot of deep sadness here. A lot of unfulfilled love and the yearning and the anticipation for the love to change, to meet you somewhere in the middle, and you haven't got it. And the parts of you that are closed off. This is about facing the fears, your own. You are literally constantly creating this cycle of getting so close, but still feeling the gaps, the distance, and the separation, even in the current relationship. Somewhere you feel like they're going to leave anyway. Something bad is going to happen. No one ever loves me. I'm not good enough. Or I need you so much. I need you to supply me with a sense of self in a way that it's causing that fear to manifest inside of your relationships. And this is the place where seeing all of your thoughts and how they're connected to your heart is the strongest energy between you and what's really happening. So they're about to bring this to your awareness. And that creative power of leaving and letting go of fears that is yours to create is in the sacral chakra. The creativity and the fluidity of the sensual side of you wants to deepen the connection to the heart. And it's hard to do when the heart is so far also away from the sacral chakra and imprisoned by fear. So the passion and the romance want to come forward, but we have to start letting go. And then also, your partner is starting to feel the pressure of not meeting the demands and the needs and doesn't know what else better to do because it never seems to be enough. So the challenge is to create balance here of both of your hearts. And if neither one of you are speaking from a heart-centered place, you got to go first. You got to speak from our heart. We have to communicate. And what I like is that this isn't just a normal heart balance. This is higher heart. See how it's so close there to the throat? You have to balance out these fears and their rationalness and how old are they? How long are you going to continue believing and holding on to these thoughts and beliefs that have continually manifested to show you what you need to correct and let go of? If you don't let go, you're going to be trapped in a win or lose. This is nothing happening here. No one without balance can pull Excalibur's sword. It's a true heart of love that pulls that out, as the story goes. And if you don't find it, you will not be able to create this. So that's number one. Now we're going to go, and if I didn't tell you, I'm so sorry. So far, we got to face our fears. Those fears are in our heart. They are blocking our ability to create the passionate love that we so not only, we need to have it first to be able to connect it to someone. Because what we're aiming for is that higher heart balance and a deeper, more intrinsic relationship. And if we don't, we're going to be at a stalemate in our relationship moving forward. Now we're going to look at the aspects that we need to come to terms with. Because when we're not communicating, and Mercury is about to affect that form of communication, and also the new moon and the Mercury's retrograde goes all the way into the beginning of November, but the new moon energy along with it, because they both went together this week hand in hand. The new moon energy lasts for 30 days, which is going to carry us into the middle of November. So we're going to see these aspects along with Mars, Pluto, Uranus, Neptune. What steps do you need to take? You are seeking guidance and answers now, and some of these answers are coming forward to you right now. So, and those answers, again, are facing your fears. You're also asking, is this worth it? Are you worth it is really the question, but you're asking, is this worth it? Can this be healed or fixed? And these are the steps. So that's why they're saying here, the answers are coming. You've got them. Face your fears. You got to let them go in order to see if you're going to win. Because if you don't let them go, they're already saying answers are coming. If you don't face them, there's no win, there's no loss. It's just going to end and everybody loses. How you get there is you surrender. Surrender, release, let go. Mercury is here for us to revisit, rebuild, revise, redo, renew, rejuvenate. Surrender. The old fears, they are getting in your way. They're creating the self-limitations. They're creating the self-sabotage and all the blockages in your life. Final step to the answers that you need, because that's what they said they were going to bring. The answers you are looking for. Time to release negativity. So now we're going to move over to the Sacred Power deck. The first thing that they are recommending, because it's the first card that popped out, is rest. And we're not talking about the rest that sleeps. We're not talking about the rest that goes on vacation. We're talking about a retreat inward. Because what I love about Mercury is that it has an RE in front of everything. Redo, revise, rebuild, redo, release, retreat. This is an inward journey to find your sacred peace, that stillness of joy, that placid tranquilness inside of you where you can hear your soul. Because when you go in and undo all your fears, you're going to be walking into the fiery passions that you deeply desire to connect and have in your life. And I'm Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in to your Leo soulmate soul scopes. And I want you, if this resonates with you, I want you to click the bell after you subscribe to get all the notifications of all of our great content. And if you want to know more about your personal journey, if you want a more specific Akashic Record reading, you can check us out at IempoweredByLove.com. And also, we have a very exclusive offer because of all the love and everyone just, pouring out and sharing comments and subscribing and letting us know that they love what we're doing here. It's very different than a lot of the different styles out there. So we appreciate that love. So we're just giving that right back to you with a YouTube exclusive offer reading. So if this resonates, you have those options there. And if you are struggling with how to hear your heart and how to let go of those challenges, check us out at I Am Powered by Love. We have a Revive Your Relationship with Self-Love workshop coming up pretty soon. We also have, revive your family, and by letting go and healing family karma and dramas that those long-held cycles were handed down. in those patterns and statements of belief that we have a hard time struggle with letting those go. But also our self-love club coaching. I really want to encourage you to find the strength and the courage to heal the parts of you that are keeping you from the love that you want. And when we find and connect to that space, the universe not just pours a relationship into your life, but you'll learn how to manifest. And all of that is inside you. And that's what we do at I'm Powered by Love, is we help the soul's journey get to its highest, most fullest potential. And so we provide readings to help you grow to reach that potential. And I'm Denise. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time, Leo. Greetings and welcome, Aries, to Soulmate Soulscopes. I'm Demi, and thank you for tuning in to I'm Powered by Love TV. Welcome, welcome, all you beautiful humans, for tuning in for the very first time. You have never tuned in to a Soulmate Soulscope reading. This is the channel of Akashic Record reading with your soul books and your Zodiac. And we're going to be talking about love, relationships, life, all the things that make our love for life and love in life and love with our intimate partners so important. This is going to be a very important one for you to tune into, Aries, because there's a lot of different aspects that are coming out with the new moon on October 16th, as well as Mercury retrograde that is impacted. That flow that you've had all year is about to come to a grinding halt. So this is going to be a really important one for you to tune into, as this is now about to bring up a lot of areas in your life concerning how to love. So I'm preparing for the message. And if it's your first time tuning in, Aries, you may want to go back a couple months. So we've been doing this for a little while, and we've been doing Soulscopes since July. So there's some messages there. They're asking me to share with you the opportunity, and we do these by decan. Soulmates, this is actually going to be a little bit different moving forward. So this is going to be the last of our series of soulmates. So they're wanting you to look at the soul scopes by your Zodiac's decan. And that means by the week of with what your birth week is by date. So look for those. Because this message is a summary catch up for you guys. Because they've been talking about matters of the heart and how to let go and heal. As I'm hearing a lot of still anger. And so Mars is going to bring in some aspects into your awareness that could result in severe lashing out, Clash of the Titans style. We're talking about, 300. We're talking about, some of the more epic battles of time. So, of which love and wanting to be loved are what you are warring over, and you've been using and employing a lot of tactics to get it. So you're about to be exposed. So we're going to talk a little bit about that exposure, which is why it took a long time to bring you up to date so you could see how you got here. I would never want to leave you without information. Those who have been following along, there's been lots of prayers, a lot of meditations that you will begin to release and let go of the place where deep wounds have kept you on the defensive, fighting warrior edge of competition, competing and comparing, and the place where you are deeply afraid to show that softer, gentler, billowy side. I'm going to be starting off from the Psychic Heart Tarot deck. First card that popped out is this. We're going to come to that. What I love is that it falls right into the Mercury retrograde aspect that you're going to be feeling the most impact from for the next 2 weeks. There is a relationship on the table that you feel extraordinarily threatened in and by the fear of loss. And there's competition involved in this. So what I am hearing is that you are vying to be the center of the attention in these arenas. This is with your intimate partnership, with your children and or family, and your work. And so to master the center stage, you have systematically for months now been employing underhanded tactics. And they're saying that these things aren't working. Now they're about to bring exposure. They're about to show you exactly how this affects you, because they've been asking you to stop. Slow down. Take a look. Pump your brakes. All that. That's why they told me to tell you, for those tuning in new, to take a look back. These instructions have been vivid, clear, and precise, because now you are in the time of transformation. And because you haven't wanted to look or see or change or do, you wanted to blame and make everyone else look as though they were at fault, not taking responsibility, you are going to now have to face the clarity of your beliefs about who you say you are, because you are about to see exactly what that is. And in order to transform, what I love about this card is in the palm of his hand, and his hand is on his heart. When you get to a space where you can clear out all your fears about being hurt, being rejected, not being worthy, you can heal that heart space and then produce transformation. That's how spiritual alchemy works. That's how consciousness works. That's how enlightenment works. All those big $10, $20, $50 words just mean change, heal your life, and then manifest exactly what you deeply desire without struggle, fear, battles, and conflict. Being hurt, disappointed, let down are parts where the ego is trying to make the relationship work under decisive, manipulative strategies is about to end. You really deeply desire for the relationships to come together, and you don't know any other way how to make this happen on your behalf and for you. You don't believe that you are worthy of this. And this is the part where the beliefs are being challenged right now. You feel like everybody owes you something in these relationships. They owe you this, they owe you that, and you never claim responsibility for the things that you have done to cause all the damage. This is a time of coming together, and should you accept the mission of healing and clarifying your beliefs, you will be able to do this because this is what you deeply want in the first place. You want a deep connection with your partner, and you are so distant and so far from even seeing each other that you exist in the same household, but yet you barely communicate. You exist in two different dimensions, literally. And this is how you are. You're distant from everyone. You're off to the side and off to the distance. And they're saying that this is going to require rest and consideration, that you're going to have to spend some isolated quality time with you to unearth where inside of you these beliefs became the reality in which you have existed. And they're saying this has been going on for quite a while, which is why they're about to show it to you live and in full effect. Because Mercury is coming now, this particular one in the new moon of Libra, for balance, for reconsideration. I love that this card literally says reconsideration, redoing, rebuilding, revising, renewing, revitalizing, rejuvenation. Everything that starts with an RE is a Mercury word for retrograde. Mercury. And because Pluto and Neptune are bringing these insights and awarenesses to us, creating the synergy here with the moon and Mercury for the opportunity for us to synchronistically step into the rebirthing process so that we can really flourish in our relationships and have the heart health balance of a deeply connected relationship. It is going to require dedicated effort. And when we're constructing these deeper murals, they require patience. They require the planning of how to place the picture together. We're talking about holding a vision of love. How each stroke on the canvas, where to place that. The time and commitment in letting it go. The work that it takes to build this back into the place where we're holding the beauty and painting the canvas of our life. We just talked about balance. They were saying that this is what you deeply strive for, is that everybody come together and everyone will still rally for you. Your family, your friends, your children, your lover, your mate, your spouse. And everybody has to be on the same page. And by the way, this isn't two different people. This is the same person. This is yin and yang. This is male and female energies. And you're working a lot in the divine masculine. They need you to step into the divine feminine right now. And we're going to look at the Ascended Masters, guides, angels, ancestral beings, crossed over loved ones, and ancestors. We're going to look at rays. Those energies that are going to be supporting you should you allow yourself to reach out, go beyond, dig deeper, release, surrender. These masters have been providing this particular message. They are the ones that are going to be with you through the supporting of this journey through Mercury's retrograde and new moon energies. They were just telling you, here she is, sacred vision about dedication and vision, how to hold it, how to create it, and how to manifest with and through the energies it's required to bring something into manifestation. You know, all that force of energy that you focus on to be successful, put it in your relationship towards healing yourself. I love this because it says choose to forgive in order to heal. That is the message. That's how you hold it. That is the vibration that you need. That's the vibration that's going to be there, connecting with Mother or Earth, and the nurturing. The nurturing, staying grounded in the reality. It may not be pleasant and it may not be the experience that you want. And when you connect with her, you will really be able to get the ability to see a little bit more deeper inward and reflect in the space that is causing the conflict. The place where you deeply believe that unless you do it this way, unless you're winning, unless you're on top of the game, unless you are in everyone's inner sphere circle and all eyes are on you, that's how you get love. When you see that everyone just loves you for the being of you that you are, you'll find that not only is there balance, this balance here also reflects in the grounding. And this, once you have clarity of belief, we have Serapis Bey that is bringing about the ascension, the elevation, transcending where you are now into the world of beauty and love, compassion, forgiveness, and joy that you so deeply seek. This is a time of your transformation. You are probably going to be one of a few that are going to have the most severe impact when it comes to seeing yourself, because of that refusal to see is very dominant, and you don't want to let go, because winning gives you a false sense of pride and feeling good about yourself. And this addiction to that adrenaline rush of winning and the dopamine and all of the things that that come out when you're like, I'm on top. You know, that's why you have to stay there, and why you fight so fiercely to be there is because there is a sensation that comes. And then when you look around, you're alone. People find you to be unpleasant and uncomfortable to be with, because you taunt them with these winnings, and you hold it over people. And so because it continues to bring you pride, and you don't see what the destruction that it's doing. And so you're about to find out what that feels like from other people's perspective of you. And so this is a very important time for you to pay attention. And I'm going to pull one last card. This is the Sacred Power card. This is your soul's superpower. What the one part of you that you can count on consistently when you hear yourself, and you have so many inspirations and aspirations, and you're deeply creative. I'm hearing a highly creative and also highly intuitive. Your soul is connected to the source. You walk on water. So when you really put your mind to things, you get it. You have a deep connection with the source, and now your soul wants you to connect with yourself, your soul, your higher self, that authentic self that is connected always to the source. So there you have it, Aries. I'm Damien. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be sending you massive Reiki, love, and light at this time, so that you can deeply connect with source and let yourself flourish in the love and the growth and expansion into the life where you don't have to put in so much competitive effort, where love can just flow to you. It's coming. And so if this resonates with you, and you've already subscribed, please don't forget to hit your notifications, because if you've signed up for a chance to win a free reading and you haven't booked your appointment yet, or you don't know whether or not you've won, it's because you haven't hit the notifications. You also haven't checked your email, but that link below to sign up for a chance to win a free reading is below. We do all these announcements right on YouTube, and so if you don't hit notifications, you won't see the post where we post in our discussions part that you've won, especially if you're not checking your email from I Empowered by Love TV. So I want to thank you again, Aries. And if this is you and you'd like a deeper reading, if you'd like an Akashic Record reading for a deeper, more specific reading regarding what the details are of this that are happening to you, this is a time. They're saying this is a call to your attention, actually. So this is a call to action right now for you, and I'm holding you up, as we all will here at I Empowered by Love TV. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time for Soulmate Soul Scopes right here on I Empowered by Love TV.